Okay, so let's see. This is your set with Crow, right?
Yep, from yesterday.
What were your impressions of this set again?
Uh, General impressions were, I think general impressions were, on a mentally, I thought it was a lot better than just about any other set I played against him.
Mm-hmm.
I did feel like, no matter what, I was just pretty like accepting of what happened. Especially in like the third FD game. I felt like I was able to move past that pretty quickly.
That's good.
But executionally, um, actually like game plan wise, I feel like I didn't really do an amazing job at like putting pressure on him or like boxing him into a corner. And I don't know. I went back and looked at it earlier today, and there were definitely some moments where I had him in the corner, and I either guessed right or like I held position enough that eventually like he had to run into something.
Yeah.
It felt like. Uh, but then there were also moments where I might be in that. I thought I might be in that situation, but I don't think I really pressed my advantage well enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I don't know. There was one instance that stood out especially. It was like really egregious, where I just run up and down tilt his shield 3 times, and he
Uh-huh.
does nothing. Um, and I think he actually like I literally instead of like holding my position or doing anything after the 3 down tilts, which probably shouldn't have even happened in the first place, I just backed off. And it turned out lucky for me because he chose to just full hop in place and then come back down. And I think I did hit him after that. But it was like, well, I could have grabbed at any time, I think. I could have double down tilted forward smashed or something. And it wouldn't have worked in that situation necessarily. But I also don't think most people would just hold shield 3 times. And it was like,
Okay, so
it was like I spaced that down tilt well,
let's
but
talk about that then. So suppose it's a tipper down tilt, right?
yeah, it was a tipper down tilt.
So
I'm pretty
suppose
sure.
you tipper down tilt the front of someone's shield. What are your options in each scenario? Like, what are your options after
Um,
that, and what do they beat?
all right, so if I tipper down tilt, I should be able to grab, right? The grab hitbox extends long enough that if they just keep holding shield, I can grab.
No, I'm pretty sure you have to like run forward a little bit.
I have to run forward.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
pretty sure you have to go forward a bit. But you can just like you can down tilt their shield and run up and grab. What else can
right.
you do?
I can dash back.
Mm-hmm.
If I dash back, I can pivot grab the roll in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can dash forward and I can dash forward and beat the roll back.
Okay, but if they're in the corner, then do you really need to be dashing forward so much?
Probably not. If they're just rolling back to the ledge, I can just
Right, you don't need to
hold my
preemptively dash
position.
for that.
Yeah. So then, regarding the thing he did though, which was eventually jump out of shield, forward smash or fair both beat immediate jump out of shield.
Yeah.
And I could have done that. Which again, in that specific situation, he seemed pretty dead set on holding shield, but I also think I didn't play it well because I just sat there and tried to and I just played it very like reactively. It seems to me.
Right. So does it
Um,
make sense that if you notice him, like, if you notice that he's going to block a lot, then grab becomes better, and that will make him like start jumping because you keep grabbing.
right.
Or he'll spot dodge or whatever, and then like aerial becomes better. But like if you see him blocking a lot, then you can go in for the grab after the down tilt, even though it isn't like a block stun string or anything.
No. But he can't react to that. Like it's too close. It's just
Yeah, it's definitely a mini game, but it
it's
just makes sense that like your choice in the mini game can be informed by this, right?
right.
Okay. So about to watch said, do you want me to watch for like these kinds of corner situations specifically, or should I just watch it in general?
Um. hmm. Yeah, I think we should watch for the corner situations. Because I don't really play against any foxes smart enough to really like I think Crow has a pretty good understanding of what he can and can't do in corner situations.
Uh huh.
And it's just like I think I understand less than he does a lot of times. So he gets out of these situations that that hurts a lot for me. Like I already hit hard, I could be hitting harder. I think that's part of the reason that I find it frustrating to like play him,
Okay.
him and Taylor.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna come across like I think I'm gonna come across like a super hater here. Like, I think this dash dance immediately starting off doesn't make much sense. Like, I know we just said we're gonna watch the corner, but I'm just gonna talk about this opening situation real quick. So, like, you start
Hold
by
on one
dropping
second.
through.
Hold on. The quality's really like grainy. Is that
Like
the
the
screen
VOD
share?
quality.
Yeah, is that the screen share or is that
Uh, I don't know. I can try to put this on source. This is about as high as it gets.
did it switch over for you? I think it's a screen share issue then. Because it's like really grainy on my end.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Is it that really that bad? Maybe if I
It
maximize.
looks like I'm looking at 144 or worse.
Okay, that's pretty bad. Um, if only Justin had the VODs up or like the Slippy. Let's see. Let me try messing with this. Uh, what if I do 1080p? Is this better?
Yeah. Let's see. Play it. Nah, it's the same. It's actually even choppier. There's a lot of static in the just webcam image too.
I mean, I can only do so much with the Twitch VOD. Like,
Yeah. Just go back to whatever you had it on. And we'll just have to
yeah,
deal with it.
this is the original settings. So, I don't know. At least the VOD should be recording fine. Let me make sure.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's fine. Okay. So, like, you can still kind of see what's happening here, right?
You got it paused, but yeah.
Yeah, like, you can make out what's happening. Like, it's not high
Yeah.
quality. Okay. So, like, right away, you drop through, and he's, like, shooting these lasers, and then he, like, goes up on the plat, but you're still, like, kind of just dash dancing right here, like, kind of pointlessly. And then you could have grabbed that. So it's like If he's gonna laser, you can react to him like opening by lasering and run up and apply a little more pressure. Because like these lasers aren't safe. You can actually run over and like go pressure him for doing this.
Yeah.
No, not until after this.
I think that yeah. I've also been thinking about a little bit about whenever he lasers and how generally I just do a pretty poor job at like taking space whenever he does it. By the time I notice, it's already too late, and like he's already like either backed off or started dash dancing again, or
Yeah, I
something like.
think like the worst thing is like how he goes on the platform here, and then you just like continue to dash dance kind of in place here. There's no real like meaning to it. Like you could have done like a longer dash forward and then done a short dash back to catch him running off the aerial, running off
Okay.
an arrow here. But at this range, you're like never going to catch him for coming off the platform. And he just comes off the platform the simplest way possible, which is he just runs off the platform and you're dashing back. But if you had like reacted to him being on this platform, then you can definitely be ready to catch him coming off of it. Oh my god, please, Twitch. I want to watch in increments of whatever. So let's see. This grab is fine. See, you went down tilt and then fair. That's good, fair.
Yeah. Here, go back.
That's
When I grabbed.
impossible.
Okay, so right after, not sorry, next. I think after this, right here. Yeah. So, huh. You kind of just edge canceled and then went up on the platform, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um.
and it makes sense. But well, I think you dash grabbed too far anyway. But you do have to be ready. Like this edge cancel is pretty common, so you do have to be ready
Yeah.
for him to edge cancel there, and it takes him a while for him to do that. If you're ready, you can pretty much react, and then just like if he were to do an aerial on the ground, then you could have with punish him with grab. But he does end up on the platform here.
Right.
You went like way too far. Basically, it looks like you actually didn't know that he was going to edge cancel jump at you.
I
But looks
I think
like
that
you
was
anticipated he would be like still closer to the corner. But if he's ledge cancels, then of course he's going to get further in.
yeah. Could I have from the place I wave dash forward. I guess it would have been too late to throw out a move and catch the actual edge cancel, correct?
I wouldn't have chanced it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Because
have chanced it because right
it looks
now
like
he's already actionable.
yeah, and it also looks like right where I'm standing, I'm in a very strong position to play a
Yeah,
mix
this
up
would be a great spot.
already.
This would be a great spot. If he had nared here, then you would have probably grabbed him for it. And if he lands on a platform, you're still space late. He can't shield drop aerial you.
Exactly.
So this
So I
position
think
is
like
really good, but you went too
right.
far because you looks like you thought that he would jump into the corner or that you didn't think he would ledge cancel.
Yeah, and I think this highlights like a lot of unfamiliarity, like of recognizing what the good positions are whenever they're in the corner.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I also see you do this like with punish all the time against Sean, so I know that you know how to do it, but you just need to be kind of like cognizant that all the characters can do it.
okay. I actually thought that was solid when I came down off my invincibility and just pulled up pretty much in that same position we just talked about, and then jumped in front of him and like
Sure,
spared him when he came down out of his jump.
sure. Let's see. I think this forward smash sucks.
I could have just grabbed, right?
Yeah, you could have
It
grabbed,
wouldn't
or you could have
matter
like
anymore.
dashed, or something. It's just like forward smash doesn't get you very much, and it would even have been a soft hit, so it wouldn't have knocked him down. I'll work on the late up air for that.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm
I'm
pretty sure it sounds high enough so that you could have just up aired anyway.
right.
Okay. So you down tilt him, and this time he just rolls in immediately. You actually didn't hit him with the down tilt, but yeah. Oops. It's a grab, but fair is fine.
I'm so some of these like weak hit forward smashes. I've been trying to like put them off stage a little earlier and see if I can edge guard them.
Yeah.
Uh, that was an attempt at that forward smash. I mean, if it tippers, great, even better. But I I don't know. In fact, actually, I probably needed it to tipper to edge guard him reasonably.
I'm not sure why you double jumped here. So watch this again. No, I think, yeah, it is fine. You should probably recognize the spacing here and go. Like, you're not going to be able to tipper there. So you
Yeah.
probably just soft up air again and then go for a tipper off of that. But
Okay.
anyway, so this Nair sends him off stage. I think it's a little weird that you double jumped like this. Like, I guess if he up B's right there, then it's pretty good.
It was a hard call out on the up B. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Okay. Okay, so he rolled in this time.
yeah. Well, he rolled in, and it looks like I basically won the interaction by like doing the jump back, but picked I picked the wrong option because he's still shielding here. I could have just grabbed him instead.
Yeah, well, thing is, like, he rolled in so early and you weren't ready for it. So if you watch again, it's like he rolls in really early, and so you don't have a tipper down tilt. This is a non-tipper down tilt, and I think that makes a big difference. He actually could have shined out a shield here too, because like you're
Right.
jumping here, and he rolls in. So yeah, this could
But
have been empty land grab.
yeah, that and I think um, maybe I'm a little too willing to throw out moves as opposed to throw out grab in a
And,
lot of situations.
and then he rolls in again here as you jump again. No, you wave dashed. Okay, yeah, the wave dash is really good. This wave dash is really good, but then you dash forward. I don't know why you dash forward.
I don't think I was expecting him to roll in again, which I mean, rolled
Um,
great against Marth in that situation, so I don't know why
I
it's
I don't think you need to dash forward because I think his likely options after you do that with, like, so after you non-tipper down tilt his shield, his most likely options are he's going to aerial out of shield or
mhm.
he's going to shine out of shield. It's the back of shield, so he can't shield grab you. So
Right.
I think given either of those options, you don't need to dash back in. Like the wave dash back is probably sufficient for you to whiff punish with like a fair or a grab or a dash attack or down tilt. And that actually puts you in a really awkward spot to where you can't let that happen. Because again, like this is the spot where you non-tipper his shield and then he jumps out in the thing I would have expected him to do after the first roll. So can you see how if he had like one roll spacing to the left, if he had jumped straight up, like you can still kind of go forward and cover some of his landings? Like given this
Um,
jump height.
I'm sorry, I lost track.
So he's right here, right? Now
Yeah,
suppose that you non-tipper down tilt his shield. So he's probably going to like try and short hop back air out of
yeah,
shield or shine out of shield. So let's just assume that it's short hop back air. And
right.
so he's gonna like go up and to the right a little bit, and you wave dash back,
Uh-huh.
And you see how this spacing, you started your dash forward at that point.
Yeah, but no, the dash wasn't necessary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
Right.
dash was
Yeah.
a bad idea. Like, right here. If he had been up and to the right a bit, you could have caught him out of the air with fair, right?
Right.
So yeah, I think this dash screwed you.
Hmm. I think the full hop must have been a tech error.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Nice. Jab, jab. No? Okay. This was a little bit... So I think after, like, the air dodge, you can... After the air dodge, I would probably either, like, look to fair him on the platform, or he's going to try and run away. So you would overshoot this down tilt, but you kind of did it in place. And then you hit nothing, so... You retreat with this fair. It's still okay. Okay, nice. This should be a kill. No? Okay, good recovery. Just soft up air here.
Yeah, I agree. Uh, yeah, I'll do that next time. I've been burned too much by that stupid shine.
Yeah, so this is like kind of what you expect to happen if you're spamming down tilt. Like, he just reacts to the first down tilt, and he just like runs in with the drill.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was going back over it too.
And this is actually what you expect to happen a lot. Like, they'll just try to read down tilt with drill.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, Mark players are lazy and they'll like double or triple down tilt like that. So does it make sense why he would hold shield here though? Like, okay, so like this is a triple down tilt you're talking about, and this triple down tilt makes the fact that he held shield makes perfect sense to me. Like, does it make sense to you why he would stay holding shield here?
Because I mean, he is at 135%, so getting grabbed isn't really the worst thing.
Yeah, and also like, what does shield beat? It beats, or it's like safer if you do like a jump, right? If you do a fair, it's like pretty safe because he's not going to get hit, right?
Smash out of shield, right? Something like that.
So like the point is that this whole time you've been doing down tilt and then jumping and fairing.
Yeah, yeah.
So it makes sense that he would hold shield here. So once you know that he's like more likely to hold shield, which I don't blame you for continuing your down tilt or if you fared in this interaction. But once you notice that, okay, he's like holding shield after down tilt, then you can say, okay, I'm going to start going in for grab after this now.
Right.
Yeah, and then you end up doing a jump. But he probably expected you to fair there, but you did an air instead. This jump was a little weird. Maybe this jump was a textile error, but this jump is pretty much what got you blown up. So you're about to jump right here? But if you kept moving, right, that never happens to you, right?
Okay, I literally missed it. It was very choppy.
Okay. Well, you'll be able to see it in the VOD.
Okay. Bit lucky.
That's some bad melee.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, so this burns me up. I guessed right, and I full hopped instead of short hopped. Like, so I did the forward smash again, and this time he DI'd it worse and just like recovered like right next to the ledge. And
Yeah.
like he's dead right there, and I full hopped instead.
Yeah. Okay. So this is another corner situation where I like to cover the platform a lot, because it's very likely that they'll drill. So I like doing a short hop and then trying to react to him the way he jumps. And if he goes on the platform, you can like kind of swat him, and if he doesn't, then you can also swat him. If you just like, and you can kind of space it in such a way so that if he jumps, you'll probably be okay. So like he just
Um,
jumps right over you again, doing the down tilt.
Look
Like
at
this
that.
is this is kind of like Crow's bread and butter a lot of times, and you'll see this happen a lot in opening gambits in the matchup, where he'll start off by lasering, and then you'll run in to try and down tilt, and he'll short hop or full hop over your down tilt, and then drill shine you. Can you
So
remember?
you're saying I could just like pull up and kind of quote unquote undershoot like a short hop,
Yeah,
be pulled up outside of his range, and then we can start playing mix ups from there, right?
yeah, and I think that's like a pretty safe thing to do, and because you'll be okay because if he jumps up to the platform and then comes down from it, then you can catch him on his way down. And if he just like kind of jumps in place, then you'll still be able to land and then dash back. And if he continues to run in, then I guess you could like down air or whatever. Or if he like
Right.
dash dances in the corner, you can land it down tilt. So I think it's pretty good. I think you're just like a little bit ambitious on always trying to hit him in the corner when sometimes you should be looking for the escape option instead.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, look, every time he expects you're going to crouch cancel, he full hops, right?
Yeah.
He does a lot of this kind of like full hop, and if you do like jumps into like delayed aerials, it's pretty good at catching him.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. That was
Okay.
a really good example of one. And I know it didn't hit him, but this was a good example because it would have covered a lot of things that you're still like very safe. So like right here,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
right here where he jumps off. Uh, actually, up air might
That
have hit him.
literally beats run forward.
Yeah, up air might have
Um,
beat him, and if you like if he runs off, then the sphere will catch him. But like
right.
up air might have if you read
Um,
him going to the top platform instead, then you would catch him out of the air with up air.
right. So I'm actually like generally like when we're playing the sets, I'm pretty aware. Um, like in that specific situation where they're on the side platform, like I knew immediately that I just picked the wrong move there because I've seen that situation before. Um, and I think basically I'm just a little bit away from like being able to like recognize it completely and pick, or at least with Crow, recognize when he wants to go to top platform and like up airing him for it.
Sure. I mean, it makes sense. This it's just like it is an escape option that people pick like pretty regularly. So
Yeah.
nice.
I think that run up grab is what I was looking for on the Battlefield game.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
this was different though
Well, because he
because
didn't he didn't he didn't edge cancel it or
well, yeah, well he
anything.
couldn't edge cancel here,
Exactly. Yeah.
could he? I'm pretty sure he couldn't.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
he
Because you
couldn't.
hit him with fair. This wasn't from forward throw, and he lands
Right.
right there. So there's no way you can edge cancel. So this is like a different situation. entirely, which you didn't
Well, even
recognize
I
that it
thought
was
the
on the
last
side.
one I hit him with fair. I don't think there was four that sent him over there, right?
I mean, it was probably fair, but like if you look at the area where he would be sent, then it's different because he like can't ledge cancel at all here. Whereas previously he did have the option to ledge cancel.
Right.
The fair put him much more in the corner.
But I think what I'm saying is that's what I thought that was that situation was this situation
Yeah.
because I'm looking at where I'm standing and it's like almost exactly the same. The only difference is I didn't recognize I had sent him farther.
Well, on
The
Battlefield you wave dashed, right? Did you wave dash on
yes,
Battlefield? Yeah.
yes, I wave dashed after like this standing right here. Oh, okay, I see.
Because like I'm pretty sure you don't wave dash here. Like so this fair catches him. Oh, you do wave dash. Okay, but then you just reaction tech chase. Yeah. So that's like pretty much what you want. Um.
is she doing the thing again?
She's always doing the thing.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I like that you did early up there. Whoops, gotta hit the tipper.
Yeah. Go back actually to my invincibility. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. He did the same thing. He came
Yeah,
down shielded and then rolled. So that's like basically an option that he'll just. It's one of his like go-to options. It looks like.
yeah, he probably rolls in a fair amount. Down.
Good recovery on his part.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, my fucking phone. Shut the fuck up, phone. Okay. Okay. I'm back. Okay. I don't think you need to be like fighting him so much here. Like this is like kind of scrambling and like all these down tilts where you're fighting where like I think you're like in the corner and you're trying to fight him too much. Your first priority here should be to get out of the corner. There are lots of opportunities here where or at least one opportunity where if you had just dashed forward, you would have been fine. So look, you like do this, and then he like rolls in. If you just like dash straight past him, you're fine. But you like kept down tilting, and he rolled behind you again. Again, if
Yeah.
you had dashed forward at this point, just prioritize getting out of the disadvantage situation instead of fighting your way out of it. You would have been fine.
Mm-hmm. Ah, hey, rolled out.
God.
I think he was expecting me to roll in there, so I'm glad I didn't give it to him.
Yep. You guys shine there, you just die. I don't know if you can side B the other way and maybe live,
No, I've tried it.
but like
It's
I'm pretty
not
sure you
good.
guys shine there, you just die. This might have been a forward smash. We'll see again.
I don't think he was.
It might have been. You might have been a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Might should have been a forward smash.
Okay.
That was like this was like a very greedy thing to do. This back air. It is very hopeful back air because he's like already
Yeah,
shielding on the platform by the time you even start jumping,
I
right?
agree.
So
Um,
really, what you should have done here was just like walk forward a little bit and then get
and
ready for him to shield drop there and just whiff punish him. because again, they're gonna come off the platform with either shield drop aerial or run off aerial, but he's in shield, so he's not running off. And you
Right.
could have definitely whiff punished any sort of shield drop aerial at this moment. He would have had to be more sneaky and like shield
And
drop
if
empty lanes.
not, if he chooses just to go to the top platform, I can shark him with up air.
Yeah, it is very, very like. I think this bear's questionable. Reaction. Nice invincibility sequence. Good.
Can we go back to that down tilt, the run up down tilt?
So hold on, I want to see this too. I'm pretty sure there's another ledge cancel situation here.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
it's not quite the same.
Could have probably just forward smashed him in that one. Oh, that's the down tilt.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is just what I was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
where like you'll like read a down tilt and jump over your head, right?
Right.
Which
I
is
just
why.
wanted to. It's the same situation. Well,
Which is like it's similar to why I like to post up and then like try to put an aerial and let him
yeah.
jump into it.
Could have probably up tilted instead of fair.
Oh, probably. All right, looks like you wanted a down air.
Yeah.
That's fine. Nice. Whoops.
I meant to grab him. I know that one.
Yeah.
It's tech club.
Oh, never do this.
I think I know what you're
this
about.
is really bad. Like this forward smash right here.
Again, right?
Like he's jumping. Like, are you trying to like anti-air with forward smash?
I did that independent. I wasn't looking at him when I did that. I made a prayer, and that prayer was please dash in like up smash, or please dash in grab, or please dash in down tilt. Please dash in. And obviously like how silly it looks reflects that, I think.
Like trying to catch someone falling down on you with forward smash is so bad.
Yeah.
It's only out for 2 frames.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I wasn't even paying attention to him. I didn't know he jumped. I did the pivot, dash back, pivot forward smash, hoping he'd dash in.
All right, so here's another corner situation. He jumps. Oh, he jumps immediately, and then yeah, this is so like I think. Okay, well, from the beginning, so he jumps. So this is the same thing where you can like kind of go back a little bit and pose yourself to deal with runoff aerial.
Yeah, like a quick jump back, or I guess wave dash back works.
Yeah, and then he
It
lands
wasn't really
here.
need to dash forward like that, right?
Yeah, and then you down tilt him,
Mhm.
and you go for down tilt grab. I think at this percent you probably don't bother with grab.
Yeah.
Ow.
Rolled out of the corner. That's so hopeful.
It is hopeful, and well, it's because you grabbed him out of the lasers, or out of is that? No, okay, it kind of makes sense because it could be a tech trap.
I think it was hopeful.
It's not as bad as you think it is, but yeah. Usually, it's better whenever you either like short hop aerial. He's so
Yeah, he
generous.
just jumped over the down tilt again, I think.
Yeah, he's so generous too. Like you're like fighting your way out of the corner the whole time, and he doesn't like whiff punish you at all. Even though it's like every single thing you do is an attack out of the corner. Like you just attacked out of the corner 3 times in a row, and he didn't whip punish you until the 3rd time.
Yeah. I guess I've just got it in my head that that because he's conservative and he like wants to like whiff punish me so much, I feel like just running out of the corner is gonna get me like up smashed or something. But that's like clearly not the case.
Well, isn't that backwards? If he's playing to whiff punish you, then he's waiting for you to do a hitbox, which you're doing. So he should be punishing. Whereas
Yeah.
if you just ran at him, then he wouldn't be ready. He would be like playing, waiting for you to do a hitbox, and then you could like overshoot hitbox or something.
Right. Maybe it's a problem with the way I think about whiff punishing then. I don't know. You're right though. I could just be.
I mean, whiff punishing is like a matter of space, but it's also a matter of time, right? Because if you dash a little bit too far, then you're further along, not just in the spacing, but also in terms of like your timing is later than he thinks it is. Or if he goes high and you dashed and you did a dash instead of swing immediately, then he's like gonna land in a terrible timing where you can just hit him for it.
Right. Okay. So, I gotta go soon.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think though this is enough to work with.
Okay.
For a bit. Give me a couple. It'll give me two things to work on. I think mainly, and that's that post up outside his range situation.
Yeah.
Especially like when he's under a platform, and then to also just like work on trying to like run out of the corner more as opposed to fighting my way out.
Yeah. I
And
would.
I think we'll start with that, and then maybe at some other time if we've got another set, or we can maybe revisit this one later,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I would suggest that you generalize the first one to just being like very cognizant of the platform, all the common ways that he's going to like try and get away from the platform situation. So with like he could full hop to the top platform, or he's going to run off or shield drop aerial, and you can whiff punish that. And like look for being able to like delayed aerial or whiff punish grab those things.
Mhm. All right.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Have fun at whatever it is.
This tennis/soccer stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. No problem.